I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-5990. We're here to help.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. I'm your Professor Ice-T. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3,000. And that engine? How much do you love your kidneys? Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call CarShield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-460-3829.
Welcome everybody to Let's Talk For Real with Miss Raina. And I'm here today with my co-host Laquita Brown. And we have a special guest today. We're going to be talking about family dynamics and some mental health issues and things that happen to go on with our systems. That's very important to our families and communities. Our special guest today is Miss Dr. Shawana Bond. I'm sorry, Shawana Bond of Silent Cries. Is that correct? Right. Yep. We'll go through. Well, first off, we need to do some housekeeping. The housekeeping is we're supported today by Detroit Champions for Hope, where we do 6 a days. So our 6 a days is teaching our families to remember to do 6 things with your family. Laquita, what's our 6 a days?
Hi, again, I'm Laquita Brown. I am the Detroit Champions for Health District 1 Community Outreach Coordinator. And we do encourage families to do 6 free things every day in their children's early development. When we say families, we do mean everyone. It does not necessarily mean blood. Everybody know a baby. Everybody know a child. So it's important that we be that village to take care and help assist with their early development. So we read, sing, play, talk, and encourage every day. And it doesn't even have to stop at early childhood, because I need a hood every day. Just to let y'all know, you see me, see me, I'm gonna take it in. But of course, Detroit Champions for Hope is also advocates on state levels, city levels, and national levels. So we are a free resource to families. So, and look us up on Facebook at Detroit Champions for Hope.
Thank you, Laquita. Ms. Bond, or Dr. Bond, would you like to introduce yourself today?
Sure. My name is Dr. Shawana Bond. I am the director of Silent Cries for the last 25 years. I run a national nonprofit between New York, Michigan, and California. And I write policy and legislation. And my greatest achievement in life is being a mother.
Can you tell us a little bit about Silent Cries and the organization?
Absolutely. Silent Cries was birthed out of my own silent tears. I was born to a mother incarcerated in Corona State Prison for Women. And people talk about slavery like it was 1619, and we don't reference prison plantations as in fact slavery. And it is like my reference is I was born through slavery, because incarcerated people are not free. And
with your organization, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes.
And how you service the community?
Yes, we do mass incarceration, foster care, and gun violence. We also do policy and advocacy. And so we do direct service to the community. I was fortunate enough to get $400,000 in the state budget in 2023 to pilot post-traumatic prison disorder, which is a national mental health bill for incarcerated people. And that pilot was exceptional. It allowed me the ability to conclusive data that one, post-traumatic prison disorder is a real thing, and that people are suffering from it.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily really talked about. I do want to get a little bit of your history, so let's go back a little bit from the way back before you even started with the organization or before you ever were able to get to this point. Can you give us a little background on your life, your little lifespan, and give us a little story?
Yeah, just to go back is to be present. Was born to a mother in prison, then to the foster care system. I was raised in Bakersfield, California.
You had no family to take you.
No, I have a slew of family. They're in generational trauma, and they need some. Everybody. Let's just say that we are all clear across the country. The war on drugs crippled Black communities. It dilapidated and devastated Black families. I have one of those families where crack came and it showed up and it decimated a group
A lot of your
of
family.
my family. And not to mention, like, by the time I came around, my maternal grandmother had been shot by her husband. And she was in a wheelchair. And she had raised my older sister and my younger sister. And unfortunately, they ended up in the system.
So we're talking about
We're talking about generational
setbacks.
setback. And so that did not allow for people to take care of their own people.
Right.
And I'm not an anomaly in my community. And so, you know, and the foster care system is its own device that has no checks and balances. It's the gateway into the prison system. And so when my foster father passed away, I was 10. In 1986.
Did you have only one foster family?
I had one foster family.
You're very fortunate.
I'm very fortunate because my grandmother knew my foster father.
Right.
And he was able to raise me. And I'm grateful. And so I didn't
That's
have
your phone?
the stories.
Take it off the table.
I didn't have the stories of my siblings where they had multiple foster homes. In the town where we lived in and 60 miles further from where we lived. And that wasn't my story. But my brother was murdered December 24th, 1986, and my father died August 20th, 1986. And they say a person is only as mature as when they trauma showed up. And so my trauma showed up at 10. The two stable people in my life left. And life just became different. And it was interesting. Because people were doing the best they could. And they got their own challenges. And so, you know,
You have to give people grace sometimes.
Exactly.
Maybe sometimes when we're going through it, we don't know until later on.
until you leave with enough life.
Right. To know, okay, well, there must have been some challenges there. There were some things going on. But can you tell us a little bit about how it was on the foster care? Even though you didn't have one family,
Foster care is like prison. It is something you can't ever be ready to navigate. You just manage it. It's like diabetes. You just manage to get through it. But as an adult, you can manage. As a child, you're just coping. And it's because you're a kid and you're not emotionally or socially developed. You don't even know what the hell is going on. You're just waking up every day, just situation she was in. Like, and at this juncture, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, right.
Right.
But in the moment, in it,
It was.
this is yeah. And people, we want to thank people because they attend church and they say the things and they do the things and they're the great people to
A facade.
somebody's kids to be with.
Yeah. It's a facade.
But nobody says that this is the place where your lady's nephew rapes me and he has no punishment, and we're told we can't ruin good people's lives.
So trauma within with
yeah.
no repercussions
No
behind it.
repercussions.
No repercussions behind it. And we had similar shows in the past talking about the sweeping under the rug effect and how it can negatively affect people in the long run. Long term. You know, especially when it's just swept under the rug. Oh well, okay. You know, move on. But nobody addresses the trauma that it caused you, or any mental anguish that it caused you. You know, in your situation, can you give a little bit of background of the steps of the journey that you went through until you got to here? Trauma at 10.
Trauma. Trauma showed up at 10. And, you know, I mean, historically, as a black human being, we're like the military. Don't ask, don't tell. And don't tell what goes on in this house. So we
recently talked about that on our last show, right, Laquita? Don't ask, don't tell. Don't tell my business. We're going in this house, stays in this house.
So we just say toxic. And the rapist gets to eat at the dinner table and come to the family reunion, and we just got
Be around all the other kids.
And we just got all type of trauma. We got the addicts who go to work and babysit the kids. Like, we just got it all. And there's no outlet. And so we find ways to cope.
It's not.
Thank God drugs and alcohol was never one of my ways because my life was in a different story.
Right.
I found out I liked outside.
Okay.
I found out I liked outside. Outside was an aphrodisiac like crack was to an addict.
Okay.
And outside almost took my life. Because outside, I found all the things. And when you don't feel love inside, outside is an illusion that will make you think it loves you.
Say that again.
Yeah.
So a lot of young people, they feel like, you know, outside, I'm grown, I'm gonna experience outside, but outside is a whole nother beast for you.
Outside is
A very, 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 I mean, it was dangerous back in the day, but it's extremely dangerous right now. I was recently having a conversation about, while I was on another live, and they were talking about transportation within the city of Detroit. We don't feel safe just to let our kids get on the bus to catch the bus nowhere, you know, because there's so many different things that they have to face when they go outside, whether it's being attacked by somebody else, robbed, or, you know.
I was recently home in New York, and I take the bus. I take the train.
That's what it is.
My kids know this is all we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I live in East Harlem. And I woke up, was going to go outside, and my neighbor said, "Hey, the bus driver got killed." I said, what are you talking about? And she said, the kid got mad, pulled the gun out, and shot the bus driver in the head with everybody on the bus.
On the bus. What could you possibly be mad at the bus driver about to take his life?
What's so crazy?
Social and emotional.
We have no
disconnect.
communication skills.
Right.
These young people, the lack of communication is dilapidating our whole existence. And I was like, you gotta be like, it's not even noon yet. You just woke up angry.
Yeah.
And so when I think about my outside versus they're outside, I'm going because at least I still had people to shield me. Like, it was interesting. I used to go and ask my brother for money, and he used to be like, nothing in this real family is free. And my brother, for all that he is, bless his soul, because he grew up at 12 and he was already in jail. So, like, and he said, you cannot come here every day while I sell drugs and ask me for my money. And he said, if you lay on your back, I'll pimp you. If you stand on your feet, you can be a soldier. I said, oh, wait,
Wow.
hold on.
Wow.
I'm 13. What are we even talking about?
Wow.
But the fact that this is my mother's son. This is my real brother.
He had no connection.
And
He animated raised him, so
There you
that's
go.
the life that
That-
he grew up in. That was
and he
the
gave,
structure of business that he came
and
up
he
in.
gave me the structure. And I was like, oh, I'll take stand on my feet.
I know that's
And
right. So I
And
know
my
that's
brother
right.
was like, here's the $10. Gonna be some baking soda, some Maggies, and some raisins. Okay. I learned to cut it. I learned to rock coke in the pocket.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
said, oh, okay. And my brother was like, stand out here with these 2 pit bulls and get your money. Now, mind you, I ain't never been no taller. Look, I was thinner, and I'm a kid. And people are taking money out of strange places, doing strange things, and I'm like, this ain't it. And at the end of like 9 hours, I didn't even have $1,000. I'm like, what are we even talking about here? And he was like, oh, and you got to give half of that back. To who? The real man? Oh, I have no patience and no problem with this.
That's understandable.
I just stood out, but I learned something. He was right. If this is what he did every day for his money,
You're not gonna be giving it away every
I
single
wouldn't
day.
give it away. But and I learned, and I was like, oh, this ain't this not my portion. And
Okay. I'll fix it when we take a
I
break.
found people to show me how to do robberies, and that was my portion.
Okay.
That actually was my portion because I knew I could get my money or whatever it was that day. We don't have to do this,
And you ain't gotta turn it in to no one
and I ain't got to
else.
give nobody nothing. I was like, oh, okay, I'm up from here. I knew I could go to the mall. I knew I had the tag gun to take the price, the tag off the stuff in the mall, and I was gonna rob them block. And I was going home every day. And I was gonna sell to my community. I wasn't.
Okay.
I was not hurting anyone,
You weren't hurting anyone.
and my community was still. They would benefit
Right.
because
So you essentially became the neighborhood booster.
I was the neighborhood booster,
There we go.
and everybody was well. And I was like, this works for me. Because I knew there was some stuff I couldn't do.
Right.
And that was the thing I was
And
good
being
at.
a soldier wasn't it.
Yeah, what?
Being a soldier wasn't it. That's
Nah.
understandable. You had to make a way out. You had to get away. You had to
Gotta
get
get
away.
how you live.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I remember like standing in the projects at the street parks and all of my friends sold up. And we hung out with them. That was my friendship.
Right.
And I laughed sometimes. Me and my nephew was just talking about it. I said, I set you up for your career path. And my nephew's a correctional officer.
Oh wow.
And I said, I set you up for this job. And we laughed. He said, because I've been knocking on doors for you all my life. And we just giggled. And I said, okay, I like it.
Let's move forward. What happened after this section? Or was
After
there another?
After
Was there
this
a section?
listen, I learned stealing and robbing was my portion. And then I found banks. I was like, oh, this is really
Oh, you wanted to do federal.
this
Wow.
is really my portion.
Okay.
Because I really get to leave all my money today. Oh, okay. And it was my portion to the FBI was sitting on top of my mother's house. And she called me and was like, where are you? I called home and she was telling me, I'm watching Montel Williams and the FBI is here. Oh. That sounds good.
at all?
And I started calling people on payphones, and they were telling me that 6 block radius was blocked off. And I could not. They were like, I'm telling you, they got all the streets blocked off for you.
For you, a little video on you.
For you. So I went to Walmart and did some other things. And we just did all the things I wanted to do. And so my mother was like, let me call them the time. And when they came, I finally went. I finally
You turned yourself in. They didn't hunt you down.
No, I turned myself in.
You turned yourself in.
And yeah, that helped me. I turned myself in, got handcuffed, went to the precinct, and they were like, "You're going to federal prison." I was like, "Okay, they got food here? Okay.
Oh wow.
It can still work."
Okay.
But what I
Have a question. What mindset or belief system did you develop at 13 from that interaction with your brother?
I learned that family is not always, men don't always protect you. I can't turn it on. And family is not always family. And that is what I learned from my brother.
He gave you the game. I mean, he only can give you what he can give you.
He gave me what he had.
That's all. That's all.
Because as adults, like my brother's currently incarcerated right now at 53. And my brother only comes home to visit us and make children and go home.
Home is prison.
Home is prison. And I realized like I'll never have a relationship because he only comes to visit. And
Because his mentality has not grown. He has not socially or emotionally grown.
No. And he explained to me that
We're gonna take a quick break just for a moment, but we'll be right back with some more of your story. Thanks everybody. We'll be right back.
How many of you all have that feel good song? This is mine right here. You are worthy. Come on, put your hands together in this place. You are worthy. Oh, it's okay if you bow your head on this. Listen, when I think about how you brought me through danger seen and unseen, you taught me how to depend on you when I don't know what to do. You are worthy, of all the praise. You are worthy, yes, you are. And we magnify your name. For the years I fought against my calling you, you renewed my mind and changed me. Because the battle does belong to you. I remember how you said you are worthy, of all the praise. You are worthy, yes, you are, and we magnify your name.
my co-host Laquita Brown here, and Dr. Shawana Vaughn is sharing her story with us today. Now, when we left off, we were talking about you getting snatched up by the feds. You want to elaborate on your story a little bit? Tell us a little about
Got
what
snapped up
happened.
by the feds and thought I was never coming home because they started talking about 28 years. And I was like, I'm gonna take some pills and take a long nap because I'm gonna die while my friends can still show up at my services. We're not doing that. I'm not even built for 28 years. And because I was not an adult yet,
How old
Not-
are you? 15?
I was at that point I was like 17.
17. Okay.
And it saved me. Like, first of all, the bank teller didn't pick me. And I heard about it the next day. I saw it on the news myself and giggled. They said I was 5'7", dark skin, with long hair. I was like, all right.
Well, that wasn't me.
That was not me,
That was
and I
not
can
me.
carry on. We not even worried about it. And what was crazy, they never would have picked me. Somebody did a confidential informant and told on me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, the price of poverty in the neighborhood.
Right.
But because there was no cameras back then, and because nobody picked me out of the lineup,
You was almost on.
what are we working with?
Right.
And I ended up I got a county flat year, and was like, yeah. And in my county flat year, at first I was scared. I was like, oh my God. But then I got there, and I wasn't alone. Everybody came to see me. My brother was on the yard next to me. My sister popped up. My older sister came through.
Wow.
My aunt came through. Like, I was not alone. My uncle came through.
Wow.
I was like, oh, all right, this where we at. Like, we
It was
chilling.
a family affair,
It
was it?
was a whole
a family
family
affair.
get together. And it was crazy because, like, at that juncture, my sister had her own name in the street. And it was a name that people knew. And my sister was a blood, and she was for real. So I was like, yes, I'm safe. I'm safe here.
Right.
My aunt here, my uncle over there. Like, I'm good.
It was
My
a
brother's
whole
over
family
there.
affair.
It's a family affair.
Wow.
But
Wow.
in reality, does anybody know the level of generational trauma that is in one place together? And we are all
I couldn't even
toxic.
imagine.
And we're all sick. And we're all suffering. And that didn't register to me that day either. I was just happy. I did a whole 12 months
No problem.
with no problem. I played. When I tell you somebody would want me to say I was suffering,
And you weren't.
I was
There
not
was no
suffering.
suffering.
That was the problem.
That was the problem.
I was
Sure.
not suffering.
There was no correction.
I was so close that everybody came to visit me.
You had family there.
I was a little kid. Everybody was. It was just my way. So there was no suffering. I just didn't want to eat green bologna. Like, all right, cool. And so I came home, and because there was no lesson learned,
It wasn't a punishment.
it was no punishment.
No punishment.
I even made new friends. I made new friends
And learn some new stuff.
and learned some new things to go
learn
do.
some new stuff.
You learn some new things to go do outside in the street. But I got home for 45 days and ended up going to prison.
45 days. Oh wow, babe.
Yeah.
Well, nobody there to teach you and say, or put a stop to you and say, hey, once you leave, you already automatically on the watch for the feds. They're gonna be watching. They watching. You know, the feds is watching.
But when everybody in your ecosystem that
They trying to eat.
that you choose to involve yourself with, right? My ecosystem was doing what I wanted to do in my life.
That's what you wanted to do.
And so what I know about if you want to do, you're going to surround yourself with an ecosystem that encourages your behaviors. I'm not going to church when I want to go do robbery. I'm going to go to church to make money because y'all going to buy my stolen stuff. Because that's what you're going to do. I'm not going here because I need you to feed
Save
my
me,
soul or
right.
because
You wasn't going to praise the Lord.
I
You
wasn't
want to
gonna-
sell your stolen items.
yeah. And that's
real.
Nobody wants to tell you. Like
That's real.
that's what it is.
That's real talk.
And so my ecosystem applauded my behaviors
Versus trying to teach you.
because my ecosystem had the same behaviors.
True.
So who
True.
could
And nobody wasn't there to say, babe, slow down for a second, hold up for a second.
Yeah.
45 days. 45 days.
And,
Oh.
and it was
Wow.
at that juncture I'd already had handcuffs on, so okay. Like
You still,
I was
it
at-
was not an effect for
it
you.
was I'm numb to this police car ride.
Mhm.
I can go here for 12 hours and I'll say shit to you.
Mhm.
And what are we doing?
Mhm.
And so I got in front of the judge and it became so real.
At this point,
At
were you
this-
18?
And yes.
Oh, you
at
were
this
18.
juncture, I'm
Okay.
18 and it got real. It got real because the judge said it's Bill Clinton, Joe Biden tough on crime season, and everybody in here is going to prison.
Wow.
This is not a county jail situation today.
Right. Right.
And I wasn't ready for that reality. That was so crazy. That man sentenced everybody to prison
Wow.
because it was tough on crime season.
Wow.
And when they said 5 years with 85% and a strike,
And the straight.
and that was a plea deal.
You were in California.
Mm-hmm. I'm back in
California was one of the ones with that 3 strike.
Yeah.
With this 3 strike law.
And
So,
so imagine that's the plea deal though.
wow.
That's the plea deal.
Wow. Wow. And at 18, you still a baby.
Mhm.
Whether you thought so or not, you still a baby.
Absolutely. And that was emotionally bankrupt, baby. And so I think for the first time, when I got back to that holding cell, I really cried. Like I really understood. Like, oh wait, my family's not going. Oh, wait a minute.
You about to be by
I'm
yourself
gonna be by myself.
in the big girl's prison.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And God showed up. Because when I got off that bus at Valley State Prison for Women in Chowchilla, California, there was a woman at the gate. And I was looking, I got off the bus and was going to receiving. And that was crazy. They stripped us, cough squat, all this craziness with a
Cavity search?
mirror, all the things.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was insanity.
That's
That was
definitely
so
humiliating.
with 10 women at a time. I'm like, this is crazy. They was like, get used to it. You're gonna be this your new life. But when I got my bedroll and I walked through the gate, a lady called me by my name. And I was like, how do you know my name? She said, your mama is Joyce Ann Vine. I said, how do you know that? She said, I named you. I said, huh? She said, I was with your mama when she had you. And she told me, if you were your mother's daughter, you would come and see me. I said, wait a minute. It took me months to process just that. She said, if you were your mother's daughter, you would come see me. And she was a lifer at that point. She got life for a $10 piece of crack. She got a life
Wow.
sentence.
Wow.
They 3-struck her for that. For
Oh,
being
wow.
a habitual drug, a habitual criminal or drug addict.
Wow.
And
Imagine your life because you're addicted to a drug that was brought to your community.
that was
What the Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
the war on drugs. Tough
Wow.
on crime, the war on drugs. Like,
Wow.
we suffered all the epidemics. And she got me in her unit, and she said, "Little baby, I knew you was coming, so I'm gonna get mine." And I cried, and I realized, like, nobody ever talking about mama trauma. I realized I had it,
Right.
and it doesn't matter what your mother is in life or what she does. We mostly love our parents. We love our mamas.
Right.
And like, even though I was in the foster care system, my mother and my grandmother used to come over. Like, and so I knew who my mother was growing up. I knew
Okay,
who
so
my
you did know
grandmother
her.
was growing up. And I just knew that my mother loved drugs more than she loved her children.
And that's a sad realization. I think a lot of families were definitely negatively affected by that, you know. For whatever reason they started using drugs or whatever. It might be trauma of their own or just like the party, you know, but that is a true realization for a lot of families.
And for my mother, it was her trauma.
Mm-hmm.
They said that my mother was raped, and a man threw her out of his car on a railroad tracks and left her for dead.
Oh wow.
And that was her. How do you? We're not taught to get therapy. My mother grew up in the project. That wasn't they. That was
Definitely was not.
That was not their portion.
It is still not our portion as a culture right now.
No.
It's not.
So imagine
To get there.
then.
Right.
The
Definitely wasn't
that
good. What?
then.
They didn't even probably know the word of therapy.
No.
That wasn't a word that was
No.
spoken.
And mind you, like, you're already living in a house where your mother's husband has shot her in the back, and he's in jail, and she's in a wheelchair. So, like, perpetual
Right.
trauma. And so,
I couldn't even imagine.
and you and your siblings are on drugs.
That's crazy.
Everybody is coping with everybody's on drugs, but your mom. Like, you can't even make that make sense.
Right.
And so, I can tell you that the one thing prison did for me was deliver me from my mama trauma. Like, Bernice Cuby literally came to heal my mother wound. And she plays a pivotal piece in healing that wound and that brokenness.
She gave you the therapy.
She gave me the therapy.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me the tools. She gave me the healing that I needed to begin to heal. Even when I didn't know what healing was or what it looked like, I knew that I did not feel as bad as I felt when I left as when I showed up. Because of her. Because there was a Bernice Cuby, there can be a healed Shawana. And I might not be healed from everything, but mama trauma won't be in my bag.
So you had your you got 5 years for this stint.
Mm-hmm.
After your 5 years, you come out to about what? Like
In my
20s.
20s.
Yeah, in your 20s. How do things progress after you come out?
Interesting. I realized it was hard to get a job.
True.
I realized the word felon was like a bad cuss word.
Right. Like you marked with the red mark.
Like I'm marked with a beast. And
yeah.
I realized that people didn't let me in houses, and people were scared, and people were just
Because you were a felon.
because you're a felon and you've been in prison.
Right.
And that's just crazy. And what's crazy is we throw people barbecues to get them out from prison, but when nobody offers us help. That's where it starts and stops. Took me to dinner. Give me like
right.
Did you ask me what like?
Are the resources there? Are the support is not there to help you get on your feet and stay on your feet?
There's no ecosystem for that.
Right.
And so, unfortunately, there's always an ecosystem to do wrong. wrong. But the ecosystem to put yourself back together is slim to none to non-existent.
Right.
And you really have to make an individual choice to want to be healed or want to be whole, because nobody's on that journey with you.
Right.
And it's lonely. And I remember working at a clinic. And I could do it because I did laundry in prison.
Right.
Industrial laundry. But I realized like it was never enough to pay a bill. It was never enough to do anything.
Say that again.
And a high school diploma and a prison record, like what are we? It's just a disaster. And then I went
At
exactly.
least you had high school diploma.
Yeah,
At least you got that.
yes. But
Because
that's
coming out and you didn't have it or got your GED while you was in
it
there,
would have been worse.
it would have been even worse.
And I had to laugh. Like, thank God my crime was bank robbery, because at least I had what other people didn't have.
Understandable.
And so, like, oh, like, okay, great, because this is rough. And I said, I had a parole agent that was insane. Like, I heard about parole. I said, this can't be right.
I think that's where it's a breakdown in the system. Like, okay, you have a parole agent or somebody that you report to a parole officer. If y'all put me back out into society, y'all probably banking on me coming back. So there's really no support there. You're the parole officer, you're supposed to oversee, make sure I'm not doing anything wrong, but why are not the people that's helping me find this job, helping me get this housing, helping me move up in life instead of, the harassment?
I'm
And any job don't pay no bills. So you can work at the cleaners, you can work at McDonald's and stuff. For nowadays, how rent is, you got people who are making prime day money but still work 2 to 3 other jobs
just to survive.
just to survive. So I couldn't imagine trying to survive off of income just from working at a cleaner. So they definitely don't want to pay minimum wage.
No, and you can't get out of prison unless you got an address to go to.
Right.
And so I'm renting a house from my foster mother. I got Section 8 because I just got wrong, man.
You were lucky to get the Section 8.
Yeah.
Because I think now if you're a felon, you don't get Section 8.
No.
Which is crazy because you
You
can't
need
get
to
housing.
The
can't
most
get the
vulnerable
housing.
people can't get a way to survive.
Right.
And because I'm a woman, there's no man at the gate talking about let me put you on my credit score and because men, they can be all right when they come home.
Mm-hmm.
A woman is gonna let them drive their car, they're gonna feed them, they're gonna do all the things. But women, that visitor won't be empty. And ain't no man coming to rescue us. Ain't no man that they gave for us. That's insane. It's not even the same. And so, as women who are nurturers, we hold men down forever. We do a whole bit. And women,
They don't have that same.
men ain't doing a day. They ain't staying for the
You forgotten about after the trial.
No, you're forgot about at the handcuffs.
Gotcha.
They ain't making it through the trial.
I can believe that. Definitely.
They ain't making it to the visitation. They ain't making it to put money in your books the first time.
Yeah. So you really don't have the support.
You just don't have it.
You don't have that support.
Women's support is not the same. And I'm lucky because people did visit me. People did show up for me. But I was in a room where people didn't show up for people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
that can really do something to your psyche.
I watched it.
Prison is sometimes people can overcome it or being in there, and then sometimes you can't. You might go insane, and when it's time to come out,
I'm gonna tell
totally
you,
different.
nobody comes home unscathed from prison. I've never met anybody. And that's why I say we suffer from post-traumatic prison disorder, because prison is the thing. Like, we can all navigate our neighborhoods, whatever they are. If we live in Chirac, we can navigate that.
Because you
but prison, it's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and going into the closet, into the abyss. And there's no simulation that gets you ready for that because everybody ain't going home. Everybody's not walking out. People are gonna leave in body bags. Nobody is ready for that reality. People are gonna leave raped, abused. People are gonna be turned into drug addicts. People are gonna get mental illness from it. Like,
True.
it's just I watch.
I have a family member that went in as a young man for something he didn't do, or for something he swore he didn't do it. So, and they didn't really have proof or anything that he did it, but he did a whole 20 years at 17, 18. So
And
he's
he's not.
smart. No, very smart, very intelligent. He did get a degree while he was in there. Got his master mechanic license and everything. Can't sleep. Mind can't stop. No nothing. Or if you go to sleep, you waking up in a violent rage.
I have
Or you
nightmares.
can't be around anybody else because you may wake up violent. You know.
That's a real thing.
And as a family member, I don't know how to help him. I can say go to therapy, but ain't nothing therapy can do for me. Nothing nobody can do for me. You know. So the alcohol. The one thing we told him when before he came home, so we definitely went and visited. We did the money on the books and all those good things, but the one thing we told him was don't touch alcohol when you come home. Every visit, don't touch alcohol when you come home because we know what alcohol does. Don't touch it. That's what the coping mechanism is, and it's not good because it don't help. I mean, it might slow down some voices,
But
maybe.
it doesn't.
It makes things worse.
Well, even my mantra, my hashtag is birthing pain is like birthing a baby with no anesthetic. You just gotta go through it. And sometimes healing hurts so bad it'll make you want to commit suicide. Because I've tried it. Healing hurts. And this is why people numb. Because healing, this is a cost to heal. Everybody can't pay the check to heal. And we want to think that everybody is going to be okay. Some people don't want to pay the cost because you got to look at like your ACEs, what happened in your childhood, who did, and that is sobering. And you say, mind you, I'm guilty of all my stuff.
Right.
I take accountability. I'm guilty on all full accounts.
Right.
And for some stuff I didn't get, I'm guilty.
Right.
What about the person that's innocent?
That's right.
He has no vindication.
And 20 years.
And he, like,
20 years.
and listen,
20 years.
y'all better be glad he's not babbling in the corner. Because
I'm glad that he's not. I mean, we've been through some things, you know, and you know, I don't know how to. I mean, we go out and stuff, but sometimes conversation can turn escalate. And we're in a public place.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
But
okay.
because
I'm trying, you know,
because
but
sometimes
it always go there, and I have to pull it back down. Like, look, we're not doing that today. We're not there right now.
Because sometimes he's in the chow hall. I mean, and real
I
life,
understand.
like sometimes he's in the chow hall where you can throw the trays, you can escalate, you can do all things.
It gets escalated to always being on the defense. Yeah. Did you have some questions? I'm sorry.
First of all,
Yeah, we're too, right? I am too, but I'm holding mine back. But
I have, read your story before. We had you on the show, so I know about the organization and things like that. I always say sisters have similar stories. So some things do resonate with me, from her story. So that's why emotion, we feel it is true. Everything she's saying is true. But as an organization that tries to encourage families and build on childhood, early childhood development and things like that. I would like to know what encouraged you to make silent cry something you wanted to put on the minds for everybody.
I had volunteered, so I got to New York. My foster mother, like after we had paid rent, she was like, "Oh, she gave me a 3-day pay quick," and I'm like, "Wait, I just paid rent." And so me, my nephew, and my cousin lived together, and I had no idea she was selling the house,
Oh wow.
and we had to move. So we moved, and I had met a man who lived in New York, and I'm like, I'm about to be homeless, and he was like, just come to New York. Okay, because I ain't got nowhere else to go. And
And at this time, was it just you? You didn't have children.
oh no, I had already did the silly.
Oh,
I had already done the
silly.
silliest
What's
thing
so
ever.
silly?
Because when you get out of prison,
Oh, okay. I see what you
oh
doing.
father,
What's silly?
oh, because try being the bank robber and you're out of prison, you got all the friends, right? And silly me. Silly. I literally could tell you, I went somewhere, I went to my friend's house. A man said he wanted to ride to the club. I said, when you going with me, I'm going. He got in the car with me. We get to the club. There's a shootout. This man gets back in my car, and I took this man to my house. I said, Lord have mercy. Because people don't like the truth. They don't want to tell the truth. I don't even know you in real life. 6 weeks later, I was like, wait a minute, what is it? I had to go tell my cousin Tasha. I said, what was his name?
Okay.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
all I could say was the little boy. She said, this is, and no. In real life, the little boy, I had to go find this little kid. I said, wait, he's not an adult. This child was still in high school. I said, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail today. You got in the club and you out in the streets. Like, no.
You didn't know. You didn't
I didn't know. And I giggled. I'm like, thank God this is crazy.
Okay.
But like I had a baby, like out the gate, on parole, like, all right. But you know what? I said, this will be the thing that will keep me from dying. This will be the thing that will not allow me to contemplate all the things that are running through my head. Because somebody needs me. And I tell people, like, had I not had a son, I would be in a graveyard. And what the crazy is, I was okay with being in the graveyard.
I can imagine.
Like, I was okay with it. It was not, all my friends were there. Like, it was okay.
Live fast, die young.
Live fast, die young. And this is why I understand these kids. I hear my son's music, Juicy World. Live that. I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand.
Because sometimes they feel like ain't no hope.
And at that point, I'm like, oh, because parole, like listen, I put it in the book. To get off parole, I slept with a parole officer. Now the parole officer is an assistant pastor. I said, this is insanity.
Okay.
This is insanity. Like, nobody wants the truth. I'm like, listen. Somebody said, how did you get off parole? I slept with my parole officer. Because he's sleeping with people anyway. I'm going to get something out of it. I'm going to get off parole. How about that? Because we're not just going to be doing this for no reason. This is insanity.
I understand that. Definitely understand that.
But nobody talks about the predator guards, the predator parole officers, the predator
Surrounded by predators.
By predators because they're preying on your downfall. Because if you don't sleep with me, I can take you back to prison. If you don't do, and I said, when does justice ever come for you? Because I've already been molested. Now you think you're gonna traumatize on the back end? No. And
We only
nobody
got a
said
few
that.
more minutes, but let's talk about. I know you have two. How many children did you?
Two.
You have two
I have
children.
2 children.
Yeah.
2 children that are 12 years apart. Because
Wow.
because I said he's gonna be an only child. Like, I'm not doing this again. Because you make kids with young people, and so now we just growing up together. my son is growing up with you, and I'm just trying to grow up emotionally
Right,
because I'm emotionally undeveloped.
right.
And I tell my kids, I'm sorry all the time because it could have been grand me being your mama because I was all messed up. Like,
They survived it though.
and
They made it through.
and my daughter wouldn't even know. My son talks about me in a way that if I died, they would have two obituaries because they know two different people.
You had 12 years to fix it.
Yeah, because I
You
had 12 years to fix it. And the
Mhm.
person who gets the best mama is my daughter because now I'm healed. But my son, he got the post-traumatic prison disorder mama in real life.
But you love them.
Oh, I did and do, but guess what? We can love our people and still harm them.
True. That's very true. That is very true because you're only living in your space, in your time,
Mhm.
and what you're going through. You can't see that you are projecting some harm onto somebody
Mhm.
else. You only know what you're going through while you're trying to still take care of that child.
Yeah. And that's how I learned to forgive them. Because I done lived enough life to know that, I still traumatize my child. Like, I don't care how I dress it, no, he's still traumatized.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, damn, that just, And sometimes he reminds me. Like,
He gonna remind you because it's there.
because it's there. And
Yeah,
my
he gonna
daughter,
remind you.
she's at home right now making cinnamon rolls and just living her
And,
best
and cutting flowers, cutting
Yeah,
roses.
and living her best life. And I'm like, because, but
You were
I-
healed then. Can you
Yeah.
talk a little about what healed you, or real
Yes.
quick, because I know we don't got
Yeah.
that much time. How did you become healed, and some of the couple of little things that you started doing after you became healed?
the ecosystem. For New York, they say the city of dreams and the city of chaos. New York healed me. It gave me everything I needed to heal. And it birthed silent cry. And I'm grateful.
You had a village.
I had a village.
Okay.
And I had Aunt Kathy. And without this lady, I don't even know where me and my kids would be. I've been homeless in New York. I've been everything you can possibly be. And one woman said,
had God.
I had God.
You had God. That's
Let me
what's
tell
up.
you, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. And I have watched this ecosystem, like you said, a band of women. Like, I love Black women. We are the best thing God ever made. And when we stand with and for each other, we are freaking amazing. And I think that that's what heals me. An ecosystem of people saying, you can, I got you. What do you need? Like, I remember
There's people out there.
it's people.
We're one of them.
Yeah. I remember creating my organization and I told somebody my story. I told my Jewish neighbor in Brooklyn. She said, Tomato, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. She said, come with me. I got in her Mercedes. She took me to Fordham Law School and told her son-in-law to do my nonprofit paperwork. And he did it. And she said, I got you.
That's a village.
That's a village.
That's a village.
And I was like,
And you never know who's gonna be in your village or where it's gonna come from. Sometimes it pop up because God put them there. God put them there.
I do want to point out that in all of her trauma, all of through her story, the way them people flock to you is because she lived in her truth. This is her authentic self, and that's how you draw these types of people to you. You get what you see. What you see is what you get, and that's all you can. And that's how I say that all the time. I say you can. Nobody's above a conversation as long as you be your authentic and your true self.
because guess what I know? I don't want little brown girls going to prison. And currently, nobody is checking this data. But Black girls are going to prison 19 times the rate of Black boys right now. We got every program for Black boys. Nobody's talking about Black girls. We are filling up the juvenile detention facilities. They ain't even at prison. And I'm like, where is the village?
They need the village, they need the parents, and they need the correction to stop being their best friends.
Listen, I'm
The
watching.
friendship come when they grown.
Yeah,
That's when the friendship comes, when they're grown.
yeah, but this ain't it. And I'm grateful that I had people to call me on my shit and tell me to cut it out. And there's warning before destruction.
I want to say thank you for joining us today. We didn't get all your stories, but we definitely got some lessons out of your story for sure. And we hope to have you back again so that we can talk some more and get some more stories.
Definitely a part two.
Look, yes, we gotta have a part 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Quita, anything you want to mention before we get ready to go off air?
No, I just want, if it's possible, that everybody just please check Dr. Shawana Vine's story out. Check out Silent Inc., her organization. Check, you got some movie. I think I watched
The
it.
trailer to my documentary.
Yeah.
I'm doing a trailer screening for anybody who wants to watch it for post-traumatic prison disorder, because nobody is the worst 60 seconds that ever happened to them. And there is triumph after trauma. And after tragedy comes joy. And that's what I want to show people, is resilience does exist.
I want to thank everybody. I want to give some shout outs. Thank you, Detroit Champions for Hope. Thank you, Mr. Keith Williams, for having this place and space for us to do the podcast. And remember to hug your children, read to your children, sing with your children, encourage your children. What else, Quita?
Talk to them and
Play with them.
Yeah.
Those 6 things can produce a happier, healthier childhood. If you can remember to do 6 of those things throughout the day, then you'll have possibly have a happier and healthier childhood for your children. And thank everybody for joining us today. Have a great day. Definitely.
We're good.
Okay.
thank you again, Miss Wendy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, I wanna dance. I wanna lift my hands and give you praise. Ooh, your faithfulness never ceases. And brought me through the wilderness. And oh, I know that I am blessed. Ooh, I am blessed. Let me say, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Ooh, I am blessed. Let me say, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Oh, yeah. Woo. I could have been dead and not here. You saw that I should live. Ooh, I'm blessed. So I don't worry or fear, because I know you are here. I'm blessed. Ooh, I'm blessed. Let me sing it. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. One thing I know is for sure. I'm blessed. Say it again. I'm blessed. Yeah, yeah. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. Hey, hey, everybody, don't you know? I'm blessed. Say it for the people. Hey, everybody, I'm blessed. Hey, everybody, I'm blessed. When I look back and I see you have always been there for me. So why should I worry? Why should I fear? Because I know